So coterminal angles is not really even a topic on its own. It's just something to mention. And I'll read the definition and I'll tell you how I explain it. So coterminal angles are those angles that share the terminal side of an angle occupying the standard position. Coterminal angles of a given angle theta may be obtained by either adding or subtracting a multiple of 360 degrees. It sounds really complicated, but let me show you what it actually means. So if I were to make a full circle, how many degrees would that be? 360 degrees. Okay. Let's say I have a terminal arm that looks like this. But the measure of this angle is actually all the way around plus whatever the measurement is. This is known as a coterminal angle because you can actually describe this in two different ways. So let's give this an actual measurement. Let's say that the distance from here to here is 30 degrees. So you can describe this angle as 30 degrees, or you can take a full circle around and then add 30 degrees. So that would be 30 degrees plus 360 degrees, which would be 390 degrees. So that line can be either 30 degrees, or you can take a full circle around and then add 30 degrees, or you can add another full circle and land on the same line. So when you have a line and you just keep taking circles around and around and around, all of those angles are considered to be coterminal angles. What's the math behind it? What do you have to do to the 30 every single time, or the angle before every single time? You add 360. So to get the next coterminal angle, we will just add 360 and figure out what that is. So if I gave you an angle measurement and I said, figure out the coterminal angle, you would just add 360 degrees. It would take you full around the circle and you would land in the same position. Now, what about if you're going the other way? It's really the same concept. The only thing is if you're going the other way, so let's say I draw a terminal arm over here and I tell you that from here to here, it's 200 degrees. And now I'm saying find another coterminal arm. So you have the same position, or sorry, it should be negative 200 degrees. You have the same position. You're going to start here. You're going to do a full circle and then, I don't know what happened there. You're going to do a full circle and then you're going to add whatever was from at the beginning. So it's going to be negative 360 degrees minus 200 degrees, which is going to give me negative 560 degrees. So if I'm asking you for a positive coterminal, you're going to add 360. If I'm asking you for a negative coterminal, you're going to subtract 360. And that's really it. That's the whole concept. So if I were to go back to the sheet and I was to say, state one positive angle that is coterminal with negative 250, you put negative 250 degrees in your calculator. And because I'm asking you for a positive angle that's coterminal, we're going to be adding 360 degrees. And it's going to give me positive 110 degrees. So visualize negative 250. Actually, let's draw it out. Negative 250 would be approximately here. Let's say that's negative 250 degrees. If we are trying to figure out the positive coterminal arm, it means what is this measurement over here? And the math behind that is you just do negative 250 plus 360, and it's going to give you 110 degrees. The second question is state one negative angle coterminal with 310. So you put 310 into your calculator, and if it's saying negative angle that's coterminal, we're now going to be subtracting 360 degrees. You go minus 360 degrees, and it's going to give me negative 50 degrees. So to visualize this, if you have 310 degrees, it's approximately there. This is 310 degrees. The negative angle that is on the same line is basically the measurement from here to here, which is going to be negative 50 degrees. Okay, so what do you have to remember? Positive coterminal, add 360, negative coterminal, subtract 360, and that's it. So you can go ahead and try for homework, try these questions. You just need your calculator and like I said, you're just basically going to be adding and subtracting. Let's just do one of them together. So let's just go to question 3B. Question 3 says, each of the following angles is coterminal with some angle theta between 0 and 360 degrees. Determine the value of theta. So question B tells me that theta is 795. So I put that into my calculator. And I basically want to try to find an angle between 0 and 360 that is the same measurement as 795. So what I'll do is I will just subtract 360 and keep subtracting 360 until I get a number between 0 and 360. So 795 minus 360 is 435, but that's not enough. So I'm going to subtract 360 one more time, and I end up getting 75 degrees. So that would be the angle measurement that is coterminal to 795. If you were to draw the picture, draw out 795, and you'll notice that 75 degrees and 795 degrees are on the exact same line, like the exact same terminal arc. Okay, so you're going to try this. The answers are at the bottom, and I'll just let you guys screenshot it at home.